Yes, you heard it right.
Every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday. Let's beat the traffic.
नमस्कार
नमस्ते.
नमस्कार
वणक्कम.
खुशामदी
Assalamualaikum.
सत श्री अकाल
మీకందరికీ వందనములు.
जय स्वामी नारायण
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय जनींद्राव
स्वामी भावंदों को बोलते याली मदद.
मोराली मतलब बोलते हैं सारे फीचर मंत्र को बोलेंगे नीसा बोला बड़जान हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे मैं सब फालतू बाबा
And of course, myself, Faltu Rani, लेकर आपके लिए एक और drive time show that's going to make it totally exciting and totally मस्तानी बन जाने.
टू द बंजन ऑफ कोर्स आज अगर सोच रहे हैं क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे वेल बंजन आज हमारा थीम है ट्रू दैट ट्यूजडेज मतलब हमारे समटाइम्स अब इंडियन सिनेमा राइट इंडियन सिनेमा बेस्ड ऑन फैंटेसी फालतू बट अगेन समटाइम्स यू डू गेट इट राइट दे डोंट गेट इट राइट they get it right.
Yeah.
Sometimes like too much over the top they do मसाला ज़्यादा लगा देते हैं. कभी कभार they're so bland it won't be so bad. But sometimes they get it perfectly right. They because they try to show like they कहते हैं ना कि एक Indian cinema हमारे life का एक दर्पण है. मतलब हमारी सोसाइटी का एक दर्पण है जैसे राइट लाइक द मिरर फॉर आवर सोसाइटी राइट लाइक दैट समटाइम्स आई फील मेनी टाइम्स द सोसाइटी द पर्टिकुलर मिरर इज वॉर्प्ड ओके बट समटाइम्स दे मेक इट रियली नाइस वेरी रिलेटेबल बट दैट्स व्हाई इट्स कॉल्ड ट्रू दैट ट्यूसडेज मतलब आज हम ऐसे फिल्मों के बारे में बात करेंगे ऐसे what do you say पात्रों के बारे में बात करेंगे जहाँ पे जो the movie makers have given us some wonderful characters who we can relate to big time right now you will notice that most of the Salman Khan films movies are totally unbelievable
Unrelatable.
totally
Khan, that's where you start.
what Salman Khan movies always are unbelievable, unrelatable characters. Only thing is fantasy. सब लोगों को keep them dreaming, that kind of stuff. Well, okay, even for the matter Shah Rukh Khan also, very few relatable characters they have made because they want to make it seem like they are like larger jet life. They have this hang up of Badshah, hang up of the bhai of the industry and all. But I think Amir Khan in a way has actually given us some really nice. Good, true characters, right? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, that's actually. I think. Well, there's a good mix of different types of characters that these actors have played, but I think there's very few commercially successful movies.
But let me tell you one thing, Faldwani. I have to get this definition out there. When you talk about true that roles, biographies don't count. Yes. It should be a kalpanik story, a fantasy story, wherein the character is totally, you can actually relate to it. Like, I think I'll tell you one thing, Fadwani. There was one particular movie of Shah Rukh Khan where the character he played was like totally like, oh my God, this looks like somebody you know. You know which movie we're talking about? Love the Banana Jodi.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
100%. Let somebody call up and challenge it.
Okay. You're
you
saying which character of Rabne Banani Jodi?
There's only one character he played, right?
Well, he plays.
No, he plays one character only.
But do you think that character actually puts on a persona?
That
do you think
persona
people are capable of doing something like that?
See, again, you're making the thing. The particular character is what I'm talking about. People are capable of putting on a persona on life. They do it already. उस जमाने में they didn't show Facebook, but this is how nowadays everybody puts a persona. Nobody is true to what they are, right? When they look at us, they say weird because we always are true what they are. We are जो आप सुनते हो वही हम लोग मिलते हैं आपको बाहर. Everything is a facade basically. But the point is, true that Tuesday में आज हम लोग ऐसे फिल्मों की बात करें जहाँ पे आपको लगा कि वाह ये तो kind of relates to my life. Right. Well, it need not be like it's you, right? We're not talking about that at all. We're talking about but relate to a life or a character in your life who you came across. That's what we're talking about today. Right, Faldwani?
Yes.
So, the number to call your Bananjan is 408-912-2479 408-9 And आज आप कॉल करके बता सकते हैं कि आपको कोई ऐसा लगा एक स्टोरी जो लगा it's not be a biopic, it's not be a retelling of a story. Like no, you can't come back and say, oh, Akshay Kumar's role in that movie Kesari was so real. No, I'm not talking about those kind of roles. They were meant to be real. They were actually based on true life stories.
Right.
Now, if you saw a movie which is totally a fantasy movie and you felt the hero was realistic, right? Then come and tell me. Because Faltani,
Huh.
there's a movie coming up right now recently.
Recently.
It'll come back like this year, this next year will come because Amir Khan is due to give out a movie in like 4 years only, right? It's been 3 or 4 years now for him.
Amir Khan's Lal Singh Chadda is coming up.
Yeah, and that's a remake of a movie which he'll not agree. I suppose it's supposedly a takeoff on Forrest Gump.
Really?
It's a fantasy story.
Okay.
But people think he's done a wonderful job in that particular role, right?
Okay.
And I don't know. I am yet to find a role where Amir Khan's character is something relatable to me. I have never met somebody like Amir Khan's characters in real life.
Like even the one 3D, 3Ds?
No.
What about the one in PK?
No.
Obviously no.
PK? Seriously? No, wait. I want to ask you a question, Paswani. Wait, no.
I'm just...
No, let me ask you because...
अरे conversation के लिए
Very
यार.
interesting to notice your thought process. I'm talking about true things.
Huh.
Oh, now you will tell me you believe aliens are true.
Huh?
You're saying the aliens are true.
Yeah.
And you think they are our form.
I do believe that we are not alone in this world.
No, we're not alone in this world. But we have been left alone in the world is what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
Because the intelligent life form came and saw something important about the space and they went away.
They said, what a waste people these are. Now they're coming back, Parijan. You know why they're coming back? Because Altu and Faltu, our radio waves are transmitting their own.
No, they came to check on us when we I know some intelligent form here. But it's only 2 people out here. Everybody else is like, Anyway, the point is not that, Faltwani, but I'm asking about True That Tuesday. Jahan pe, yeah, have there been stories which are, this relates to my real life?
Right.
Kuch aisa laga mujhe.
Yeah.
And there are movies. Let's congratulate our Indian cinema for actually giving us that kind of movies.
Correct.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have made a theme like this, right?
Correct.
Like I said, Shah Rukh Khan ka film jo hai, was that movie? What did I say? The movie name was Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi.
Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi.
I think in that movie he's acted like the common man, the middle class common man.
Huh.
What perfect mannerisms and all. The director, hats off to the guy.
Huh.
And Shah Rukh Khan's pulled off very well. He looks like a typical guy from a middle class thing,
Huh.
upper middle class thing, who actually works diligently.
Huh.
And the small things they show, it seems comical, but actually many people do.
Right.
And also wanting to make sure your wife is happy.
Right.
And trying to do things to make a wife happy.
Yeah, exactly.
So all the guys out there saying yes, I agree, Altu Baba.
Yeah. So,
Guys are going to agree. I don't know the females are going to agree. The girls, I don't think they agree about it. But guys, I think they do a lot to impress the female.
So, okay. So today we are asking you, Banujan, to choreograph your little brains.
Huh?
When I say little, I don't mean little. I mean generally to your beautiful brains, and to actually think about those movies that made you like say, okay, you know what, I relate to that. That's actually true.
Yeah.
But it cannot be a biopic. It cannot be, for a lack of a better term. I mean, a better example, I would say, it cannot be the Gangubai, whatever.
No, that's a biopic. No, it's based on some real life now. No, those are not going to work.
Yeah.
It has to be a kalpanik story wherein the characterization is so beautiful that you can relate to the character.
Yeah.
Right?
Tell us, because we'd like to hear from you. 408-912-2479. एक बार और स्टूडियो का नंबर नोट कर लीजिएगा 4089122479. हेलो पैम कौन है जी?
मोहम्मद
मोहम्मद बच्चन साहब, क्या हाल है?
अल्लाह का बड़ा एहसान, मालिक का करम और आप लोगों की दुआएं।
अरे वाह, थैंक यू
Thank you very much, sir.
और आप फालतू बाबा को बहुत डांटती हैं, मैं यही देख रहा हूँ जब से।
हाँ, क्यों डांटते हो फालतू इतना?
मैं डांटती हूँ।
हाँ,
चलो
thank you,
ठीक है,
thank
मैं
you, sir.
आपको कुछ याद नहीं दिलाऊंगी।
Thank
इस
you,
सैटरडे
sir.
को क्या है कुछ नहीं बताऊंगी।
थैंक यू सर।
हाँ।
लेकिन सर मैं बताऊंगा ना, ये बताएंगे तो क्या हुआ, मैं बताऊंगा आपको। आज इस सैटरडे को आ जाइएगा, ठीक है?
नहीं आते जाओ, वो आपका तोहफा रखा हुआ है यार।
अरे क्या बात है सर, थैंक यू सो मच। यही ना बात सर, ये प्यार की बात है सर।
हाँ.
ये इसको समझ के आती है, इसको तो मालूम नहीं कुछ भी।
हाँ,
तो फिर डांटो मत मुझे, ओके? हाँ
नहीं, इसको बताइए नहीं, ये तो नाराज।
हाँ एग्जैक्टली।
नाराज नहीं होंगी तो और क्या होंगी? आप
उसके
बताओ।
नाक पे जो है ना मक्खी ने गुस्सा है।
हाँ।
नाक पे जो गुस्सा।
तेरे गाल पे है मक्खी, मारू?
मेरे गाल पे मक्खी नहीं है, मेरे गाल पे तिल है।
कितने बजे आएंगे आलटू?
हाँ देखा।
अच्छा सर, ये बताइए कि आपने आज का थीम सुना कि
हाँ मैंने सुना।
हाँ।
भाई वो मेरे तो समझ में एक फिल्म आती है, दूर की आवाज।
हाँ।
अच्छा।
ओ पुरानी फिल्म है क्या?
जय मुखर्जी, ओम प्रकाश, जानी वाकर, सायरा बानू।
ओ दूर की आवाज, तो उसमें क्या होता है सर?
भाई उसमें ऐसा होता है कि ये ट्रेन शुरू होती है ना, तो हो जाता है एक्सीडेंट।
हाँ हाँ
क्या होता
और
है?
सायरा
Accident.
बानू जो है अपनी याददाश्त खूब रखती है,
हाँ
आवाज अपनी खो बैठती है,
हाँ
और वो जो हीरो जय मुखर्जी उसके साथ ही सफर करता है ट्रेन में,
ओके
तो उसको भी चोट वोट लग जाती है थोड़ी बहुत,
ओके
तो फिर ये हॉस्पिटल में जमा होते हैं।
ओके
तो अब वो डॉक्टर पूछता है कि भाई इसकी मेमोरी जो है वो चली गई है,
हाँ
हाँ
अब इसमें मेमोरी आने में टाइम भी लग सकता है, नहीं भी लगी।
हाँ
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 तो वो जय मुखर्जी जो है उसको अपनी माँ को बोलते उसको सायरा को अपने घर पे ले आता है। और जब
अच्छा।
आप परानवी है उस फिल्म में, तो
हाँ।
परानवी जो है वो उसकी सायरा के ऊपर तबीयत लग जाती है, परान की भी।
प्राण की भी, हाँ प्राण का प्राण लग जाता है, यस एग्जैक्टली।
हाँ, परानवी उसके ऊपर
लेकिन सर इसमें क्या
जान
सच्चाई
फूंकता
है?
है, तो वो उसके जाल में लगती तो नहीं है,
हाँ
मगर परान उसका पीछा नहीं छोड़ता आखिर तक।
हाँ, लेकिन सर इसमें क्या सच्चाई है? मतलब आपको ऐसे कोई रियल लाइफ में मिला, कोई ऐसा लड़की मिला आपको, या आप खुद प्राण थे, मालूम नहीं क्या?
हाँ
नहीं,
आपको
ऐसा तो कुछ हुआ नहीं अपने साथ, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह एवरीथिंग वाज ओके।
हाँ तो ये देखा ना, अनबिलीवेबल है ना ये सब कुछ, ये तो फैंटेसी है, इसमें कोई सच्चाई नहीं है।
हाँ ये है,
हाँ
मगर बाद में फिर वो लड़की का दिमाग जब सही हो जाता है,
हाँ देखा सर, वही ना उसका
हाँ, वो
लड़की का।
झुकती है जय मुखर्जी की तरफ ही।
हाँ नहीं सर, क्या ना लड़की का दिमाग सही हो जाता है, लेकिन सच्चाई में वो सही नहीं होता एक्चुअली वो।
ओहो
हाँ
नहीं ये तो नहीं है।
हाँ सर, कहाँ आप बताओ मुझे एक केस बताओ जहाँ पे अमनीशा ठीक हो गया। सब फिल्मों में होता है।
नहीं, ये तो जरा मुश्किल है बताना,
हाँ
बहुत मुश्किल है।
देखा, इसलिए बोला मैं, मुश्किल नहीं है, आसान है, नहीं है बोलता आप
नहीं
डायरेक्टली।
आपने कोई सर थोड़ा रेडियो का मतलब जो बैकग्राउंड में आपका कोई बज रहा है तो उसको ऑफ कर दीजिए। हम आपको पूछ रहे हैं कि क्या आपने कोई ऐसी मूवी देखी हो जहाँ पे आपको लगा हो कि वाह ये तो इट्स लाइक अपनी रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी से इतनी मिलती है।
हाँ
ट्रू दैट ऐसे ही होता है क्या? अच्छी तरह से इन्होंने मतलब स्क्रिप्ट निभाया है। तो आपको कुछ कोई ऐसी मूवी आपके जहन में आता है जो ऐसा था?
नहीं, ऐसे तो फिर एक बड़ी पुरानी फिल्म से अनोखी अदा।
हाँ तो आप अच्छा सर, ये आप जो बोल रहे हैं मैं आपका आंसर लेता हूँ, क्योंकि आप पुराने फिल्मों की जिक्र कर रहे हैं, एंड जनरली पुरानी फिल्मों में थोड़ा कैरेक्टराइजेशन था, थोड़ा मेलो था,
हाँ।
इट इज टू बी नेवर ओवरबोर्ड।
हाँ
तो थोड़ी बहुत हीरो या हीरोइन का कहीं पे तो किरदार मिलती जुलती थी किसी के लाइफ में।
हाँ
That's the way they used to pen the script writers and everything used to write that way, sir. Characterization ऐसे चलते थे पे.
हाँ।
But thank you so much, चंद साहब सुनते रहिएगा. We're going to talk more about some more movies that way, okay?
हाँ
अच्छा चलो एक बात बताओ,
बताओ सर।
सैटरडे को कब आएंगे, कितने बजे?
आप बोलो कितने बजे आए? हम आपके पास आ जाएंगे 5 बजे.
5 बजे, चलो ठीक है।
ठीक है? Thank you sir. चलो.
ओके ओके।
थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कॉलिंग इन सर।
And ये बताओ फाल्तोनी, हमारे बंधु लोगों को हमारे 5 बजे का क्या किस्सा है?
5 बजे का
क्या
क्या
हो रहा है
किस्सा?
फाल्तोनी 5 बजे को?
तू बोलना आलतू बाबा।
अरे तू बोला, तूने
5
जिक्र
बजे
किया.
को क्या होने वाला है आलतू
मेरे
बाबा?
को क्या मालूम, तू बता ना लोगों को.
तू बता ना।
5 बजे को 5 बजने वाला है.
सैटरडे इसको 5 बजे को हमारा बेरिया बकबक शो होता है बनुजा,
What?
जो इट इज स्क्रीन्ड बिफोर अ लाइव स्टूडियो
एक मिनट,
ऑडियंस।
क्या ये सैटरडे को लाइव मतलब इट्स गोइंग टू बी इन पर्सन, लाइक यू नो?
यस इट इज जीजीसी ओपन माइक आलतू बाबा।
ओपन माइक है, मतलब माइक खोल के बैठे हैं हम लोग आपके लिए.
हाँ एग्जैक्टली बनुजान, तो आप यहाँ पे शो में शामिल हो सकते हैं, टीवी पे आ सकते हैं,
ओहो।
यू नेवर नो राइट।
ओहो।
हम लोग हमारे ऑडियंस इंटरेक्शंस भी दिखाते हैं।
क्या?
आप हमारे जो स्टार्स हैं, जो
ओए,
बंदूज
फालतू
हैं, जो बंदूज हैं, जो गाते हैं,
हाँ।
परफॉर्म करते हैं, उनसे भी मिल सकते हो। एट द सेम टाइम आपको मौका भी मिलेगा कि आप भी टीवी पे आ सकते हो।
वंडरफुल.
एंड उसके अलावा आपको मौका मिलेगा टू एक्चुअली, अगर आप कुछ गाते हो, गुनगुनाते हो, जो भी है, अगर आप गाते नहीं भी हो
हाँ।
और म्यूजिक का शौक रखते हो, आप यहाँ पे हमारे ओपन माइक में शामिल हो सकते हो और वहाँ
वाह।
पे गा भी सकते हो।
मतलब
तो-
शौक से आप हमारे ओपन में आ सकते हो.
करेक्ट मुंडो।
शौक से आप हमारे ओपन में आ सकते हो, अपना शौक पूरा कर सकते हो.
That's true, हाँ।
एंड ऑफ का नंबर टू कॉल योर 4089122247. हम बातें कर रहे हैं ऐसे फिल्मों की, या ऐसे कोई फिल्मों में ऐसे क्या बोलते हैं उसको, किरदार जो होती है ना, जो निजी लाइफ से बहुत मिलती जुलती है, मतलब इट एक्चुअली मैचेस विद योर और अदर रिलेट्स टू योर पर्सनल लाइफ.
Correct.
Or you could have seen somebody, I don't know, you might be going grocery shopping, you've seen somebody, hey, this character is behaving just the way the character was in the movie.
or the script or the storyline could be something that's related to what we are having in what we experience in day to day life.
Oh.
जो हमारे common man की
बोलना
जिंदगी में
वो बोलना रोजमर्रा क्या बोला
रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में जो हम लोग महसूस करते हैं, जो हमारे साथ हमारे ऊपर गुजरता है, और जो हम लोग हर जो भी मतलब काम हो, घर हो, पढ़ाई हो, जिस मुकाम पे भी हम पहुंचने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, वहाँ पे हम ऐसे चीज़ों से, ऐसे कैरेक्टरों से, ऐसे सिचुएशंस से गुजर सकते हैं. तो वो उन सिचुएशंस को निकाल के उन्होंने फिल्मों में कैसे दिखाया है, एंड कैसे कैरेक्टराइजेशन किया है, दिस इज वेरी, जिसे आपको देख के लगेगा ट्रू दैट मैन, सो ट्रू, ऐसे होता है.
मुझे कभी लगता है कि ऐसे हमारे कुछ कॉलर्स हैं जो एक फिल्म जो है उसका बहुत करीब उनका ये है, रिलेशनशिप है मेरा उनका एक्चुअली. अच्छा. हाँ, एनीवे लाइन ओपन करते हैं व्हाट्सएप पे. अरे वाह, व्हाट्सएप पे आ गई है हमारी दीपा जी. अच्छा दीपा जी नमस्ते, कैसे हैं आप?
हेलो
पापा, कैसे हो दीपा जी?
दोनों ईद का चांद हो गए दोनों.
एक ही दिन नहीं किया यार.
ये है प्लीज या करेक्ट एग्जैक्टली, ये तो ईद का चांद हो गई ना, तू तो चांद है तू. हाँ. ये क्या वीकेंड को पौर्णमी क्या हुई, फालतू सही में अमावस निकल गई.
अरे मुझे फालतू नहीं दिखाई दे रही है.
आपको फालतू नहीं दिखाई दे रही है?
क्यों नहीं?
ओह माय गॉड, जब तक आप बातें कर ले मैं फिट कर दूंगा, डोंट वरी आपके लिए.
हाँ.
तो दीपा जी, हाँ बोलो.
कैसा रहा वीकेंड आप दोनों का?
अरे क्या ऐसे बोल रहे हो, हमारा वीकेंड ही नहीं हुआ.
दैट्स ट्रू एक्चुअली.
हाँ वो तो है.
हाँ तो ये बताओ,
आप लोगों का पता नहीं, लेकिन मैं आप लोगों के शो को आपको बहुत मिस करती हूँ. कल मंडे मैंने बहुत वेट किया.
So sweet.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much कि आपने वेट किया और हमारे शो का बहुत सपोर्ट करने का बहुत थैंक यू, धन्यवाद, ग्रेटिट्यूड फ्रॉम आवर हार्ट्स.
अच्छा बाद में दीपा जी, मेरे तरफ से तो ऑफ कोर्स आई हैव दिस थिंग, एक फिल्म है जहाँ पे मुझे सेम टू सेम मतलब आपका जो डायनामिक्स, आपका मेरा डायनामिक्स मुझे याद होता है, मतलब रिलेटेबल स्टोरी है. लेकिन आपको कभी लगा कि
देखो आगे ऑन द स्पॉट तुमने चेंज कर दिया क्वेश्चन पेपर मेरे लिए. मैं ना सोच के मैं दिमाग लगा के कौन सा मूवी ये लोग बोल रहे हैं, क्या रोजमर्रा क्या बोल रहे हैं,
रोजमर्रा
विद एपिक ग्लॉटिस.
अच्छा, इट्स नॉट खा एपिक ग्लॉटिस बोलता है, कुछ भी बोले.
एक चीज के लिए वो यूज नहीं करते आलतू बाबा.
या एग्जैक्टली, मेरे को क्यों बोल रहे हो? अपने दोस्त को बोलो. अरे अपने दोस्त को बोलो, मैं तो अभी यूज नहीं करता ऐसे.
अच्छा.
इसका टशन रहता है.
दिमाग यूज कर लिया करो आलतू बाबा.
अरे है तो यूज करेंगे बाबा, नहीं है तो क्या करें हम लोग.
दैट इज ट्रू एक्चुअली. नहीं है तो कुछ बोलो.
अच्छा
ठीक है. हाँ, गलत बातें मत बोलो.
फाइन फादर रेडी, मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा.
अच्छा तो बोलूंगा. तो दीपा आपसे कुछ सवाल पूछा था उसने, तो वो सवाल का आंसर दोगे कि कुछ और आंसर दोगे? जैसे देखो कैसे बैठा है.
ये क्या है, ये क्या मुंह बना के बैठे हैं आलतू बाबा?
ये मुंह बना के नहीं, मुंह खुद का दिया हुआ है अभी सही में. अच्छा जब बताओ पॉइंट पे अभी बताओ.
हाँ पॉइंट पे आती हूँ. वैसे एक दिमाग में एकदम से फटाक से एक मूवी आया मेरे दिमाग में. which was it's a very beautiful movie. अगर आप लोगों ने नहीं देखा तो देखो
अगर सलमान खान का नहीं तो
it's a movie called दो दूनी चार.
दो दूनी चार.
हाँ, ऋषि कपूर एंड नीतू सिंह एज हस्बैंड वाइफ उन्होंने काम किया उसमें. इट वाज लाइक 18 या 2017 या 18 में आया, 17-16 समथिंग. वेरी ब्यूटीफुल मूवी, लाइक मिडिल क्लास फैमिली जैसे कैसे मतलब वो एक पाई बचा के सरवाइव. और फिर जैसे हम लोग मतलब साबुन के डिब्बे में वो लॉटरी वो ये मिलता है ना, लाइक कूपन और समथिंग लाइक दैट, ऐसा कुछ. उसमें एक सीन है जहाँ पे वो बोलते हैं कि साबुन के इसमें वो 1 लाख रुपए का कुछ कूपन है, टीवी में ऐड दिखाते हैं. तो ऋषि कपूर आई थिंक इट्स द सेम मूवी, आई थिंक. तो वो जाके सारे साबुन के डिब्बे खरीद के लेके आता है घर पे.
Hey, this is the thing which came out in
And they pour
2010.
the whole powder in a bucket,
Oh.
डब्बे में, किचन के डब्बे में सब निकालते बेचारे, वो मिलता ही नहीं. It's like it's such a beautiful movie. बहुत अच्छी मूवी है. और स्कूटर चलाना वो, और स्कूटर कभी कभी नहीं चलता. एंड बच्चे they are embarrassed to sit on the scooter. पापा के साथ like teenage kids ना,
हाँ.
they have their own issues. They don't. मेरे फ्रेंड के पापा ने ये किया, मेरे फ्रेंड ने वो लिया.
हाँ.
और ये he is like very principled and हाँ, and he is very like
Stubborn.
कॉलेज में वो प्रोफेसर कुछ रहता है, तो वो बोलता है कि बेटा ऐसे, बेटा या बेटी आइडिया देती है कि पापा आप लीक कर दो क्वेश्चन पेपर,
ओहो.
तो हमारे सारे फ्रेंड्स खरीद लेंगे एंड वी कैन मेक मनी. इस प्रोफेसर ने ऐसा किया, उस प्रोफेसर, बट ही इज वन ऑफ दोस लाइक प्रिंसिपल्ड गाय. इवन he doesn't want to make money out of like bad things. Like I could see a lot of like similarity. Like my dad was like that, and you know, actually yeah.
Wait, your dad is like, but
So-
were you also like that young teenager who say, Dad, to do this, do that, no? Probably, yes. I know, I can imagine, Deepa.
नहीं.
Deepa, I
You
can
did-
imagine, I can
नहीं.
imagine. हाँ.
Yeah.
Your dad is
Also,
awesome. हाँ, हाँ.
नहीं, मैं ऐसी नहीं, मैं पापा की तरह ही हूँ, वेरी प्रिंसिपल.
प्रिंसिपल की
देखो,
तरह डांट दिया.
मैंने हंसा नहीं, आपके दोस्त ने हंसी है.
नहीं.
आपकी हंसी का, आपकी दोस्त की हंसी निकल गई बिकॉज सच्चाई मालूम है उसको.
मैं हंसी इस वजह से निकल गई
क्या
क्योंकि
सच्चाई मालूम है?
इसने
नहीं, रिमेम्बर वी टॉक्ड अबाउट मनी समथिंग, यू मनी मंगलवार कुछ आपने टॉपिक किया था. आई टोल्ड यू राइट, लाइक
हाँ.
मजाक किया दीपा जी.
या
दीपा जी मजाक किया, उसको माफ कर दो.
मुझे माफ कर दो. मैंने इस वजह से बोला क्योंकि दीपा ने कहा उस मूवी में ऐसा होता था कि वो पापा के स्कूटर पे, लैमरेटा स्कूटर पे चढ़ना नहीं चाहते थे, ऐसे ऐसे ना. तो दीपा शायद वो टशन वाली बच्चों में से होती थी जो स्कूटर पे नहीं चढ़ना चाहती थी, लेकिन उसके तो बसेस थे. बसेस में जाती थी, लॉरीज में जाती थी.
लॉरी ने इनका ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इतना बड़ा बस.
हाँ.
नहीं, मैं ऐसा वाला एटीट्यूड मेरा नहीं था.
अच्छा.
या
लेकिन
वो, आई मीन, व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज लाइक वो मूवी इज लाइक यू कैन रिलेट, लॉट ऑफ मिडिल क्लास फैमिलीज कैन रिलेट टू दैट मूवी. तो बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल मूवी है.
You know, I always have thought of one thing. Deepa ji, I don't know. I am yet to meet. Well, actually, I've met quite a lot of people who are upper class. And I always wonder, ये फिल्मों में जो दिखाते हैं ना, जो अपर क्लास के जो लोग हैं, is it really the way they show it in this thing? बड़ा बड़ा lawn, बड़ा बड़ा.
हाँ, वही तो मैं सोच रही थी कि
रहता है. Like, you know,
देखो,
we have, yes. I'm a college में I have, like, some of my friends used to, like, you know, they used to come from the rich family.
Oh, wow.
And कोई बहाना ढूंढते थे कि मतलब कुछ लोग डॉक्टर के बच्चे थे, you know, इंजीनियर्स के बच्चे थे, and like, you know, little like well to do, you can say, like little upper middle class या higher class. I mean income, I would not say like a higher class, higher income class. तो ठीक है, तो जताते थे, बहुत बार होता था ऐसा क्लास में भी.
Wow, okay.
So I have been through that. Yeah.
तो because मेरे को लाइफ में I only have seen upper class, मतलब people of royalty like फालतू रानी जब उतरती थी, उसका सही में उसका गोल्डन कलर का कार आता था.
नीचे कोई स्टूल पर रखता था क्या?
नहीं, वो हाइट अच्छी थी, शी वाज क्वाइट टॉल. नहीं, उसके लिए बावर्ची होता था, उसको एक ड्रॉप करने के लिए बंदा, लंच लेके आने वाले बंदे, वो सेपरेटली आता था.
ये भी बताओ ना कि वो सब तू ही करता था.
वो बाद में जब बाद में लाइफ एक्चुअली यू नो मेक अ लिविंग, तब जाके मेरे कुछ करना पड़ा. अभी भी कर रहा हूँ मैंने फालतू नहीं, तो बार भी देखो आई शॉप फॉर यू अराउंड, मैं तेरे खाना लेके आता हूँ, सब कुछ करता हूँ ना. बट द पॉइंट इज दीपा जी, आई हैव ऑलवेज वंडर्ड, आई
एंड
ऑलवेज
आल्सो एक और मूवी में बोलूंगी, बधाई हो. Yeah.
Hey, but if
Very
you
much
got
relatable.
you bring a very good point. ये जो this is
What? बधाई हो is like where.
अरे बधाई हो केस हर एक घर में होता है, फालतूरानी. पुराने जमाने में होते थे, लेकिन क्योंकि ये बहुत जल्दी शादी हो जाती थी, and you know it is very very common. Like my dad's uncle was younger to him.
नहीं,
In relation he was younger.
Yeah.
In relation he was like 5 years younger to my dad, but he was uncle.
Oh wow.
In relation.
Wow. No, you're right. In fact, she's good. So, are you talking Badai Ho characters?
Everything, like
हाँ,
even the character was very nice, ना
हाँ.
कि वो रेलवे टीसी रहता है वो,
Yeah.
and they have actually shot in the actual railway quarters.
Yeah, and you know, Deepa, I agree with you because Badai ko story se leke, right? Story is relatable, like how Deepa said, right? In my own circle of family, right? दो तीन situations है जहाँ पे the mother and the daughter, or the mother or the father, the parents and the son, pretty much have same age children again. So basically, you'll have a same your child and your brother will be the same age.
या ओके एक मिनट,
हाँ, बताओ.
ये उस जमाने में होता था,
आजकल
लेकिन
होता है.
आजकल के जमाने में जहाँ पे मुझे जहाँ तक बधाई हो याद है, मुझे ये याद है कि ये आजकल के जमाने का स्टोरी है जहाँ पे जो फुल ग्रोन बंदा है वो एम्बैरस होता है क्योंकि उसके मम्मी पापा प्रेग्नेंट हो जाते हैं.
Oh.
Right, so I don't know of many situations where this full-grown executive has this whole issue where he's trying to court and marry somebody, and at the same time his parents
अच्छा
get
ठीक है, even if you just remove that particular angle, फातुरानी,
yeah.
बाकी जो दिखाया गया ना, देख जैसे लड़की की माँ रहती है, like your family is so loud
Yeah.
and Gaudi, like I mean she judges based on their
Yeah.
but at the same time, yeah, that's very common, like how they
No,
have shown.
but
और शादी में जाते हैं, everybody judges, all the relatives like same old.
But you know, I'll
stuff
tell you
like
what, today's Truth at Tuesday, mein, it was okay. I understand you're talking situation wise, we've seen.
Correct.
It's okay. Fantastic stories are okay. We want fantasy stories only. But the characterizations have been true, right?
Yeah.
I have definitely met an uncle like that uncle in the particular thing.
Yeah.
I have met couples. I have seen couples like the couples who in the particular movie.
yeah, who seem
Super
like very
romantic.
easily.
हाँ, ऊपर romantic.
They
इधर
are
भी है.
not uber romantic. ऊपर से कुछ नहीं दिखते हैं, मतलब ऊपर से ऐसे दिखता है कि आदमी कौन है, औरत कौन है, पता ही नहीं चलता है मियाँ बीवी कौन है. लेकिन
जो भी होता है behind closed doors, ऐसे हम मिलते हैं यहाँ पे, आज के ज़माने मिलते हैं ऐसे, right? But the thing is, result is like they probably practice safe, whatever.
Yeah.
The point is that is relatable, right? You can actually identify. You can identify Ayushmann Khurrana's character in real life.
yeah,
An
that's
engineer.
true.
You know a friend or somebody who has a kind of a mentality.
It's true.
Right? So that's what I'm trying to say. But very good. Thank you. Good you brought up that particular बधाई हो. वैसे बहुत सारे फिल्में हैं जहाँ पे Indian cinema have given us some really truistic approach to society. Right?
Yeah.
That's one thing. Have you seen this movie called Lunchbox? Deepa ji.
yes.
उसमें भी है ना, you can actually relate to the particular the couple, the girl who's actually married and got a child.
देखा मैंने कहीं पे भी.
हाँ, and I have seen it. I have seen that. I also seen people who actually are stuck in a job for ages. Right? His whole thing is just coming to work and going back, coming to work, going back.
Yeah.
ऐसे बहुत लोगों को देखा जो एकदम like machine की तरह वो लोग काम करते हैं.
हाँ.
Right? And yeah, that's why I say there are a lot of movies that way. Lunchbox, one of them, and of course, Badai also is one of those things. And yeah.
then उस हिसाब से if you think like Special 26.
Yes.
But that's a real life story. That's a real life story.
was based on real life stories.
मतलब, yeah. Like
So
those things
आज
like,
आज दोस्तों सब नहीं, आज हम लोग सिर्फ fantasy story. It should be a total fantasy story.
Hey, why fantasy story only?
Yeah, it has to be fantasy story, right? That should not be based on a real life, because real life में you're forced to reproduce the characters, right? But in a fantasy story, you have to create a character, right? समझ रहे हो फालतू नहीं?
नहीं. You're saying whatever is resonating with real life, right?
No, if you write a story like Special Chubbies, you have to have a character like that particular con man. You have to have a character that way, so you already have some reference to go with.
Yeah.
no,
I'm
what
saying-
I love about all those like political जो जैसे हमने बात किया था Special 26 and Raid ना, they show the government office like the very realistic. मुझे वो अच्छा लगता है. They don't make it all polished, and you know that I like about Bollywood. Like when they do such movies, like you can relate पुराने, even including all the minute details of the filmmaking, like even the switches of the light, the fight.
She's talking about the mise en scène, set design, and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let it slide. Special Chubbies, you can say they tried to recreate the particular 80s world.
Yeah.
It was nice. And I like the recreation of, in the movie, what's it, Ajay Devgan and Karan movie, of the guy, Don guy, right? Once Upon a Mumbai.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Mumbai actually did an excellent job of recreating the 80s Mumbai.
Huh.
Theatre se leke
yeah.
hotel tak.
Huh.
All the things they did. That's one thing I agree with you on that. Yes. Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you, Deepa ji. और कुछ बोलना है?
Thank you.
फालतू नहीं कुछ any going away thought for Deepa?
No.
You don't want
अगर
to
आप
You don't want to talk to her anymore?
hey, whatever man.
Sorry, Deepa. ये मैं try किया Deepa. I don't know what happened. to her.
वैसे कुछ भी बोलेगा. Seriously,
हाँ.
there's a lot of
So,
movies like that which
yeah.
came out, and I think some movies specifically hit home really hard, and some movies talk about even issues that we don't think about.
Oh.
आपने बधाई हो से मेरे को एक और मूवी का याद दिला दिया.
Yeah.
Let me guess, Faltoni.
शुभमंगल सावधान.
I loved the movie Badaiyo.
No, but have you seen Shubmangal Savdhan?
Yeah.
It is
I have seen
actually
that.
a true. I mean, it when you actually watch it, there are many people who will say, "Oh my God, that's true."
लेकिन वहाँ
सब-
पे थोड़ा कर दिए ना फालतूरानी थोड़ा महानता लेके आ गए
हो,
तो
हो।
महानता लाइक कैरेक्टर लेके आते हैं ना लाइक
Mahanta
Mahanta क्या character?
What is Mahanta character?
I mean one of the character should be Mahan like that girl is they have shown like Bhumi as the great lady
Oh, really? I haven't seen the movie.
No, actually,
Faltoni, isn't the one talking about
Yes.
chai mein duba or biscuit?
yeah,
Huh?
biscuit.
yes
No, but it's not. They don't
Really?
show her. They've shown it very nicely. That's what I
हाँ.
liked about the movie is the fact that
but
her
real में ऐसा कहाँ
frustration.
होता है I don't think so पता नहीं होता है कि नहीं
अगर किसी से शादी हो गई है, स्पेशली प्यार करके शादी किया है, तो थोड़ा तो निभाना पड़ता है दीपा.
Oh, really? I don't know, Deepa. I don't know. Please.
It is true. No, ED is okay. What the heck? Big
What the
deal.
heck?
We're all adults here, right?
Are we?
So,
Not
and
me.
even kids who are listening to us, big deal. It's a health situation. It's a health problem for people, and
Okay.
it does happen.
Okay.
And they talk about that in such it is such good storytelling. It's like it keeps you in splits of laughter, but it's very sad. You feel bad for
Yeah.
the character,
Uh-huh.
and it's very relatable because I've heard. I don't know if gully mein you will see posters for treatment for this in India, right?
Yeah.
So you would actually
yeah I agree with that like or also like I miss those kind of movies these days कि like usually I think in 70s ऐसे बहुत सारे हैं जैसे अमोल पालेकर like very very simple story like आजकल ये 10 करोड़ का सेट वगैरह I mean ठीक है like कभी कभार वो enjoy करते हैं लेकिन it's really sometimes you don't feel the need for all those things कभी कभी लगता है like
Yeah, because there was a time when the 60s and 60s 70s were time when the heroines were like royalty. So nobody would actually relate to them because if you look at the other people who are around them, will make out like they just stand out from the crowd, right?
Yeah.
And then there used to
I
be the
think
larger
that's
than life.
when Farooq Sheikh and Amol Palekar made a mark.
So 80s
very,
mein,
very simple guys.
yeah, 80s mein they came to the truism part of it where they actually people characters were relatable to it and heroes also relating to it. So we had Rajesh Khanna who actually was a little bit downtrend, right? And then we had Raj Babbar, we had what's his name, Amol Palekar, the classic thing, right? Amol Palekar, and we also had Farooq Sheikh,
Huh.
who all were the common man. They literally would people relate to them.
Yeah.
And that's how even for the matter after Salman Khan also common man only.
I think to a great
Let's
extent.
see what expressions he gets.
What?
Salman
What?
Khan's a common man only. The smile.
Sultan, his character
Salman Khan.
in Sultan,
हाँ.
Sultan में जो दिखाया गया ना, they have shown it very like
Hey.
realistic.
No.
Let me tell you, Salman
Salman Khan
Khan, I
lives a-
haven't seen any movie where he plays a common man. He's always a larger than life character.
Oh, really?
Except
अरे
in Tube Life.
बजरंगी भाईजान है फालतू रानी and
Larger than life.
Sultan
No.
है, first
No, it's
half,
larger
you
than
see
life.
first half.
Bajrangi Bhaijaan, larger than life. A person to be able to go, I can't imagine somebody trying to cross the border for one little kid.
तू महान बोल रही थी ना, ये महान हो गया वहाँ पे, महान आदमी है.
Yeah.
So
अरे
yeah.
okay, in the beginning दिखाया गया ना वो अनपढ़ रहता है. That's what I'm saying. He's like a
वैसे-
very humble guy.
The-
My
the
God,
only-
how much you support Salman Khan, seriously?
I know she's like hardcore.
Hardcore यार. If at all Salman Khan, I talk to him, I tell him, यार
अरे
Salman Khan
मैंने
भाई.
अमोल पालेकर के बारे में बताया, मैंने बाकी सबके बारे में भी बताया ना.
लेकिन मैंने सलमान खान के बारे में बताया ना.
I appreciate good movies and always.
But how do you like Salman Khan movies then?
I'm surprised you didn't mention Naziruddin Shah or
No,
you
no.
didn't mention
Naziruddin Shah is like
Om
totally
Puri or one of these.
Yeah. I mean, they all
Suresh
come under
Oberoi.
the same category, artsy kind of a people. But the balance between arts and commercial, जो लेके आए ना, like Amol Palekar, and they were commercial as well as
Sanjeev Kumar.
simplicity in the movie. Yeah.
Sanjeev Kumar.
I cannot think of Sanjeev Kumar as a thing. But he plays a good role.
He's
acting.
done a lot of
Correct.
very.
Hey, Faltwani, you're missing the point over here. It is not the actors, it's the characters.
I know.
Characters.
तू ना उल्टा हुआ character actors.
Whoa.
The Garonda movie is a beautiful movie which is very relatable.
Yeah, but the good thing we got a new age movie. She talked about Badai Ho.
Huh.
And then there's also
Yes.
the movie which talked about Lunchbox.
Do Dini Char.
What is the relatability of Lunchbox? What is it?
So it actually is a common man, right? It's about, in Mumbai they have people who get lunchboxes, right? Delivered to the offices. And it's like a meticulous life of people.
Huh.
A perfect life where they go to a clerk, they keep punching numbers or putting something and typing letters. A lunchbox comes to them from somewhere. Either they get it from a hotel delivers lunchbox to them. And there are also these people who are dabbawalas who carry lunchboxes from the houses and deliver it to people. So one of the boxes gets exchanged to other guy. Where the girl has written a letter to her husband.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no, I think he does the other way around. He eats the food, likes the food, I let it to her saying thank you for the food. And the girl thinks it's written by a husband, but it's not a husband written. Husband would not even care about the lunch coming to him or not.
Oh.
Yeah, so wrong number of the lunchbox itself. Very nice thing, but the character is very nice. It's so true. The guy is the way he's a widower and he's living a lonely life, getting close to retirement and everything, and they show his life. Be the boring thing, morning get up, get ready, go to work, wait for food, eat the food, come back in the metro, go back to work, go back to the thing in the morning, all this stuff. So yeah, that's why I liked about the pregnant movie Lunchbox.
Hey, speaking of Lunchbox, wasn't that the one in which that Nimrat Kaur has acted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was her first movie actually. Yeah.
Oh really?
She's actually a fantastic actress, man.
Oh.
I saw a recent movie of hers. She's done such a good job and so subtle. She doesn't have a lot of dialogues.
But
she
don't
just
you
comes
feel-
in. Initially you feel sorry for her and then you hate her. The way she
No, but-
has portrayed. It's so realistic. It's like.
That movie you're talking about,
Dasvi.
Deepa, if you don't know about that Dasvi film, she doesn't like the actor. Abhishek Bachchan, she doesn't like.
Yeah.
But he actually, that character is so believable, no?
Yeah, it is totally believable. And you can see his. Even Abhishek Bachchan has done for me, Abhishek Bachchan, of course, I've always liked. But what's her name? Yami Gautam. I never imagined she would pull it off, but she has done a good job in this movie.
She has,
She's done a good job in
Actually, I just मुझे वो मूवी के बारे में पता नहीं था. अभी 1 घंटे पहले मैंने उसका ट्रेलर देखा.
miss मत करो.
I will
watch it.
next week.
You like it.
Yeah.
It's a nice movie.
Invite us over for lunch and we can actually watch together. Meenakshi is saying hi to you.
Definitely.
हाँ, मीनाक्षी कुछ कह रही है. आपके रंग उड़ गए क्या? वाह.
Oh,
क्या red to orange पता नहीं क्या बोल रही
I
है.
don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, but Dasvi is a really nice movie. That's another very relatable movie.
Characters relatable.
Characters are very
Even the
relatable.
IAS officer.
Best.
I have seen IAS officers that way.
Yeah.
Like this in front of pollsters.
Oh God.
I have seen that actually.
No, the Nimrat Kaur's performance and that particular character, the way
Yeah,
they
I
show.
wish she gets more roles,
She's done a very
Yeah,
good job.
all same, like straight hair, same.
No.
क्या बोलते हैं
But
वो,
thanks-
hanger type of people.
Hey, but actually, sir, I'll tell you one thing, Deepaji, thanks to Abhishek Bachchan, Akshay Kumar, and everybody else, right? She's getting roles.
Yeah.
Salman Khan never cast her.
Why? Why won't he cast her? Because he'll only cast his.
His out of station people, no? Sri Lankan immigrants.
No,
Russian
let him
immigrants.
meet Deepa. He'll cast Deepa.
Deepa will be American immigrant.
What immigrant?
Deepa is getting so Deepa like, oh my god, stop doing this about Salman Khan, I can't take it now. Okay, Deepa, it's so what? Salman Khan, It's okay. Fine. You win, Deepa, fine, you win. Okay, I'll not say anything.
अरे
Okay.
अरे मैं बोल रही हूँ ना, मुझे सब तरह के मूवीज भी पसंद है, सब तरह के
Jokes
लोग
पसंद
भी
है.
पसंद है. आई एम वेरी प्रीटी ओपन, इतना ये नहीं है. restrictions नहीं है.
अच्छा.
मुझे
I'm
I
surprised.
told you I have watched many of शाहरुख खान के बहुत सारे मूवीज मुझे बहुत पसंद है and I watch it multiple times. Like
Is there any
मैं
movie
हूं
of
ना
his?
is our all time. मैं हूं ना is our all time favorite. Our family time. जब भी कोई and स्वदेश we watch it like शायद ही किसी ने देखा हो 20-25 पता नहीं कितने बार देखा है.
Oh
तो
wow.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So
Hey, but
I like Salman Khan for different reason. I like Shah Rukh Khan for different
Today
reasons.
is
So-
not about Salman Khan. See, you're making the show about him.
किसने बात किसने शुरू की सच्ची में.
तो दीपा जी ये बताइए आपकी शाहरुख खान का कौन सा मूवी आपको ट्रू दैट लगा?
Ah, exactly. Tell that.
Is there a movie
क्या
that
लगा?
Which you, the characterization was very true and no.
where you felt it was very realistic? I mean, which can be relatable.
Actually, Swadesh, because they said like it's.
But so this is
inspired
based
by
on a true story, Deepa.
True.
That doesn't count.
True story. अच्छा ठीक है. The other one, I related with Chak De.
Chak
That's
De was a true
also
story.
based on a
Chak
true
De,
story.
he
Hey,
acted
hello.
very well.
Wait.
very well.
Even Chak De is based on true story, no?
Correct.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Chak
Chak
De
De is
was
based
the,
on a true story. Yeah.
Yes, the coach of Indian hockey team.
अच्छा
Yeah.
अच्छा.
No, but how about Rab Ne Bane Jodi, man? I think I liked him in that movie.
Although I was saying the role that he has played in Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi, actually it is kind of relatable, right? She's
No.
I forgot what the story is. She's in love with somebody and
No, she's not in love with anybody. She's been forced into marriage.
Oh, okay. She's forced into marriage with him.
Yes.
Why?
Whatever. I don't remember the whole story. Deepa will know.
I don't
See,
know.
I like him when he's like completely off guard बोलते हैं ना, but like very like relaxed and
He's done a
no heroism.
he's done a
Yeah.
phenomenal job in
which?
in two movies that I can think of, which I have watched. One is Zero.
Yeah.
Not Zero. Chair. What is that movie? The one in which he plays his other character. Fan. Fan is one movie in
Yeah,
which he has
Fan
done a
is-
very good job.
Yeah.
The other movie that he's done is My Name is Khan.
And even Dear Zindagi has done a good job.
Dear Zindagi
Yeah,
is a smaller role.
Dear Zindagi, very nice. Like no, मतलब he does look like therapist there. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
like a different look. I like that look. You know, अच्छा लगता है वो.
Yeah.
He
For-
tried something new.
Yeah.
He tried something new.
For me, I felt My Name is Khan. He's done a very good job in. I mean, I'm not talking about him as an actor. I'm just talking about
The characters
generally
relatable.
the story, the characters, everything is very relatable. You
Mm-hmm.
can understand the struggles that they go through, and one might say, why have they tried to introduce so many different concepts? Why have they talked about disability? Then they've talked about racism. Then they've talked about religion.
Yeah, too many.
No, but then that's actually true, Deepa. It's intersectionalities, and people who have these intersectionalities are even further discriminated against. It's actually true. You know, because we do so much work in the disability community, we come to know, right? Now even it's even worst part is there's a lot of issues with regard to gender identification amongst individuals who have
अरे यार,
disabilities.
soft racism सब जगह है. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Even I see it. I face it. You know, workplace pay. I mean, it's not evident because, but you feel it. You definitely feel it.
See, if you feel it, that's what they say. And this is for all our bandhus who are listening to us, Banujan.
Correct.
We wanna tell you this. A microaggression is still an aggression, whether it is micro or not. And if you experience that you're being disparaged against, that's all that matters. Somebody can say their intent was not to discriminate. Intent does not come into play. If you are feeling discriminated against, remember this and take pride in your identity. Okay, whatever our identity is, if you feel discriminated against, it means that you're experiencing it, right? So that nothing, people don't discount that. It is definitely a form of racism because it was explained to us, Deepa, I will tell you this, that we, Alto and myself, experience this kind of racism and this kind of discrimination amongst in a lot of situations, and very, very, some are micro, some are macro aggressions. I mean, you know, it's like because the smelling of curry, you people cannot work together. You people say this to an African American and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can never, a white person can never say that to an African American and say, you
Exactly.
people. It's a very big. So these are kind of things that we've heard from.
I mean, like, in my field, what I was telling you, like, not many, you don't see many of Indian faces there. So it's very, I am going against the wave kind of a thing. Like, the only way you can prove is like work, and even if you do that, they will find some or the other things, like, whether it can be, and let's say in a meeting, they won't look at you while talking, like,
Yeah.
they will address everybody else but you.
Mhm. Yeah.
And you are very much part of it, but still.
So we
So
need
if-
to have more roles that way, more characters that way to showcase this, right?
Correct.
We need to have
Yep.
more roles. Come on, Bollywood, listening to us, make like this
Yes.
true stories, not like, somebody like Deepika Padukone walking into a meeting and away, taking away the contest and running away. It doesn't work that way. We have our own challenges, and please portray it properly.
Yes.
Yeah, Altuma, a very good point.
Thank
Abhi,
you.
like globalization, and like lot of people are traveling. So we need more movies like that, na? Just Karan Johar just going to New York and shooting doesn't make an NRI movie.
Exactly. And also want to give a call out for Priyanka Chopra, who's putting money into making series over here.
so-
We are totally
Seriously.
wrong, because I'm sorry. You might feel, oh, being brown is proud. No, people don't look at it that way. There are a lot of microaggressions there. Please show that. That's important.
And,
If you have the cojones, show that. Otherwise, don't show it.
and same thing for people like Mindy Kaling.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to call you Mindy Kaling because it is Kaling.
Kaling.
That is your name.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Mindy Kaling.
And also Kelly Kapoor.
I don't know who that is, but
Kelly Kapoor बोलती है ना, अरे ये प्रियंका चोपड़ा भी वही कर रही है. See, that is even worse, like, showing wrong things. वरना उससे अच्छा चुप बैठो. Like what Altuma said.
Of
Yeah.
course.
नहीं,
Show it
so
right way or don't show at all.
हाँ तो the reason I sort of think that some things are not relatable, although the first generation Indian Americans may claim, oh, it's so true, but it's actually subscribing to a stereotype कि उसमें never have I ever वो series किया ना उसने. I think that is not at all relatable. You take the opinion of not just we are called fobs, right? Because we are fresh off the boat, so to speak. We are the immigrants. You
Yeah.
take the opinion of even the first generation American children and ask how many of them can relate to it. The ones who are insecure will say they relate to it. The ones who are secure will say they don't agree with it.
Yeah.
If you actually watch that series, and this particular series specifically demonizes the Indian culture.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but sorry, Mindy Kaling, sorry, Netflix, you guys, somebody has to talk about them. Somebody has to say, call out their BS. It's not okay.
Yeah, of course. Why not? Because we are paying monthly subscriptions to
Yeah.
watch something,
Yeah,
We have all the rights.
yeah. I didn't
But
agree with
even
that.
then, what happens is people like you and Deepa are going to watch the series.
What? Yeah, of course we'll watch it
Arey,
because we
watch
want to
the
tell them that this is
review दे रहा है
nonsense.
ना.
Huh?
But where are you mentioning it anywhere? By watching, that's all they see. Metrics are people are watching it, they're happy with it. It
No,
becomes
she
success.
wrote a review on Faltarani wrote a review on Facebook.
But did you share that on your Facebook? No?
Yes, I did.
Okay, fine.
Oh, you did?
I
Oh.
commented, I like.
All right. Today's show is about true that. My goodness.
True that. Yeah. So.
This is true that इससे बड़ी सच्चाई और क्या हो.
Wow, Deepa,
Correct.
wonderful. ये हुई ना बात, Deepa.
And Faltarani, did you watch that movie that I told you? Maybe you can watch this weekend if you have a chance.
True that.
Time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that movie a lot, actually.
Which one? Which one?
I told you that India Sweet and Spices.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I should watch it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't
it's
seen
a very
it.
good movie. Yeah.
I think one movie that speaking of India Sweets and Spices, there's one movie that I really liked, and I really think it's one of it is Rishi Kapoor's best performance, Sharma Ji Namkeen. It's
Namkeen.
done. That's very relatable. How relatable it is shown very beautifully by Paresh Rawal in the way he gets voluntary retirement. just to make sure that. And then what do they do with their time? How they try to keep themselves busy. It's just I mean, the movie and the awkward relationship between him and Juhi Chawla, and that whole, I mean, it's just very, very nice. And how
Yes.
the kitty party gang, so it's beautiful. I love the movie. It's actually
Yeah, the reason for me saying like Falturani, मैं बोल रही थी ना कि like Rishi Kapoor reminds me a lot of my dad because they were both born in the same year, number one,
Oh.
and unfortunately both were gone in the same year.
oh.
And one more thing is like my dad was like in real life, like how he was like very like passionate about things. Rishi Kapoor as a person,
Yeah.
my dad was like that. And
God bless.
also वो रिटायर होने के बाद भी पापा इतने मतलब वो he was so bored and he joined again. He joined the different he retired as a health education officer. तो उनको बाद में भी he joined a private hospital as a custom like on demand जो आते हैं officers. There is something requirement in the private hospitals in India as per the rules. So he joined that and he served there and until last minute.
So once
And
more,
he also did. He wanted to come election लड़ना चाहते थे. उन्होंने बहुत कोशिश की लेकिन मम्मी ने मना कर दिया. He was like highly interested in politics. He was like big on like. So at least उन्होंने खुद participate नहीं किया, but he helped the local candidate all like election campaign, this and that, like he did all that. And he wanted to act in a movie and he did that in one Kannada movie. He acted in one Kannada movie, a small role. So
Nice.
he did all like checklist. उनके बहुत सारी checklist थे, like very ambitious and like always on the go. And he did the computer course, to wanted to learn all that. Very like ambitious.
wonderful. So you're
So
saying
definitely, I am hoping I will definitely relate to Sharmaji Namkeen. Maybe I.
wonderful.
If you haven't
So
seen it, watch
I
it.
really think you have all the traits of your dad. You also getting into politics, very political person, and ambitious also.
Ambitious, I agree,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know about politics.
If
But
you
we
agree
used
with
to
me,
do
hello.
that
If you
well.
if you agree with me in everything, you're not political.
Oh.
The moment you
I
don't
mean,
agree with
yeah,
something,
I mean,
when you don't agree
I
with
mean,
some, when you don't,
political in the sense. हाँ, बताओ.
when you don't agree with me on everything is when you become political. So it's fine. It's okay. But I'm very proud of you.
I mean,
Deepa.
क्या बोलते हैं आप? With
Self-pumping.
opinions of
हाँ.
their own, yeah.
Self-opinion. Okay, but
But-
don't. The jokes apart, Deepa, I would love to see you as the next president of America, and I'll vote for you.
She
I'll vote
can't.
for you.
Right now she can't
We'll
because
change it. No, by the time you get into Senate, Faltoni, you'll change the whole rules, right?
I'll get into Senate.
अरे
No.
बाबा.
हम
Yeah.
तो
But
हम तो
I
कार्य
don't know
करता
about
है.
that. I don't know about that.
कविता तू कभी कार्य नहीं करती तो doesn't matter. तू बस लीडर बन तू.
कौन क्या?
तेरे को लीडर बनने में
कौन-
मजा आता है.
फालतू रानी अगर इलेक्शन के लिए खड़ी हो जाएगी तो मैं सपोर्ट करूंगी.
हाँ सब लोग ऐसे ही करते हैं. वो खड़ी हो जाएगी उसमें प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. उसको लीडर बनना बहुत पसंद लगता है.
नहीं.
She likes to give a command. She likes to play boss a lot.
नहीं,
बचपन से वैसे ही है वो.
हाँ.
हाँ वेरी गुड. तो दीपा जी थैंक यू सो मच. हम जाना चाहते हैं आपके लिए एक लाल टमाटर गाना लगा के जाएंगे.
लोग कॉल करना चाहते थे शायद.
कौन?
हम लोग की बातें खत्म ही नहीं हुई.
नहीं इट्स ओके. सब लोग फेसबुक पोस्ट कर रहे हैं अभी. समझ
नरेंद्र
रहे
शाह जी भी बोल रहे हैं like this like
thumbs up.
thumbs up. But you know that movie Sharma Ji Namkeen explores a very like ये जो retirement होने के बाद लोगों को क्या मुसीबतें मतलब they can't stay for a lot of people they don't find purpose outside of their job and it's very hard and especially if you're you're
That is
a
what
widower.
happens when you work your entire life. That's why I don't work at all.
Yeah. If you're a
I mean,
What?
That's true.
so
Finally,
sad
मान
ना,
लिया.
all our parents
Finally,
generation, right? Falturani?
Faltoni, I've always told you, I never work.
yeah, that's true.
I don't like work. Work is a very bad 4-letter word. Please don't train this to your children. Let them have the 3-letter word F-U-N, fun. What did you think, Paswadi?
Nothing. I was not thinking.
Yeah, your mind is only guttural always.
You are a gutter brain.
You are a G-U-T-T-E-R, gutter.
You are the gutter.
Yeah, please get B-E-T-T-E-R better.
Yeah.
Okay, by talking to Deepa.
Yeah.
Deepa, thank you so much, Deepa. Wonderful talking to you. And आपने तो आज True That में 4 चांद लगा दिया आपने. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a good evening.
Yeah,
Good
thank you,
evening.
Deepa.
Bye-bye.
And
तो,
फालतू नहीं बता.
तेरे हिसाब से कौन सा मूवी था?
मैंने बता दिया already फालतू नहीं. We're coming to close of our show also. Oh my God, so much fun we had. I'm going to be signing off with the Lal Tomato song.
What is Lal Tomato
The
song?
song which movie you saw, no?
Oh, from Sharma Ji
It's a
Namki.
nice song, Lal Tomato.
It's okay.
It's
It's
okay?
not something to write home about, but the movie, I like the script, so it's fine. Yeah.
तेरे को अच्छा लगा स्क्रिप्ट बस काफी है फालतू हम कुछ नहीं चाहिए.
हाँ.
लगा अच्छा?
हाँ.
हाँ लगा दे.
हाँ. You know, इसमें कितना cute दिखाते हैं.
हाँ.
As to how people look down upon people who come and cook.
हाँ. हाँ.
Yeah, so how they come and cook, ये जो catering करते हैं, मतलब you know home cooks होते हैं, right?
हाँ.
So he actually packs it in his suitcase, in his briefcase, and he takes it like packs his knife, and all. And then he's looking at YouTube videos and learning how to make things.
Aww.
And he actually cooks because he's got a passion. He's done a phenomenal job. God, may his soul rest in peace.
Oh, Lal Tomato, Lal Dupatta remake. Very good. I like it. I'm only liking the song Faltani.
Yeah.
I miss those days when you actually used to do all those, countdown and everything. You should bring it back, Faltani.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'll do it.
हाँ,
Next
देखो,
week.
काम करने वाली है फालतू नहीं. मजा आएगा.
अभी तो सभी open हो रहा है, नहीं तो it's like, really there's nothing much to write home about.
Okay, fine.
Songs are not that great.
That's true.
लोग ऐसे बस झाड़ देते हैं, लगा देते हैं गाने. I don't think there's been any great songs that have
Only
come out.
movies, 1,000 crore movies.
Huh?
Only 1,000 crore movies, 1 or 2 songs.
No,
only.
no.
Yeah. All right, Barji, with this we're going to be saying good night. Shabak hai Barjan. Faltani, any going with Tippani for our bandhus?
Nothing else, Banajan. If you can think of movies that actually kind of resonate with you, which you feel are relatable, there's many movies. There's a movie called Kareeb Single. There's a movie called Life in a Metro. There's a movie called, Piku. There's Thappad. There's quite a few movies where they've taken real life, everyday, Tumhari Sulu. Everyday issues and taken the common man and made movies out of it. And I think Hindi cinema needs to reinvent itself.
Yes,
right now,
please.
Enough. I mean, I'm sorry. People could say there's a Tollywood influence, but I'm not happy with that KGF 2.
I'm sorry.
RRR. What
Brainless.
bakwas movies. I
Yes,
mean, I'm sorry. And
yeah.
we make it multi-crore movie, thousands and thousands of crores. Where's our actual taste, Manujan? Kahan ja raha hai?
What's
Seriously.
happening? Yes.
Yeah, we need to demand better and we need to expect more from our Indian film industry and Bollywood. If you're listening, Karan Johar, no. RRR sucked. For me, it was sucked. I felt it was an obscene waste of money.
Yeah.
Sorry. Itna paisa, लोगों को खिलाओ. इतने सारे लोग, are suffering because of what happened during Corona. Go spend that money for them. Anyway, इसी के साथ हम बोलेंगे कि हम लोग कल मिलेंगे एक और थॉट प्रोवोकिंग टॉपिक के साथ. तब तक के लिए इंतजार कीजिए एंड गुड नाइट.
शब खैर
एंड अब प्यार भरा.
अपने ले जाऊं मैं मेरा लाल टमाटर केचप सा चटक है मेरा लाल टमाटर केचप सा चटक है मेरा लाल टमाटर.
बंदूजान, this is your darling प्यारी महिमा की दुलारी फालतू रानी. I hope you're enjoying every one of these songs that we have lined up for you, Bandujani. This is Radio D Hotties, where entertainment, engagement, excitement, everything keeps getting